You know what I always wanted to do? Can we do like a genius lyric breakdown right now, Bill? Just play like 4 bars by 4 bars. Don't give her secrets. All right, so this is crosses.
Blessings on me, got my angels right beside me. Cover me in crosses. Oh Lord, say a prayer for me in case the devil wanna try me.
I'm like, oh yeah. I mean that's pretty self-explanatory.
Fuck the devil, right?
Yeah.
Blessings on me, got my angels right
Cover me in
beside
crosses. Really, visually, what I was thinking was, you could pause it real quick, Bill. Visually, what I was thinking is, in every Italian household, we always have a crucifix. In almost every room, there's a crucifix. You know what a crucifix is, right? The cross.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. So it was always like a very, like visually, like keeping, keeps you safe. It's like if you have a crucifix in your house, you'll be all right. Like there's a lot of bad energy in here. Put a crucifix in there.
For sure.
So cover
Keep
me
the
in
devil out.
crosses. Yeah, cover me in crosses is basically the idea of putting a crucifix on me. Like protect me. So blessings on me. Yeah. All right.
Saints and sinners ain't no difference when it's business. When it's life or death, I'm living. No one understands a villain.
Okay. So I say saints and sinners ain't no difference when it's business. When it's life or death, I'm living. No one understands a villain. So basically I'm saying everyone's the same. When it's like the strive is that you're just trying to make it. I just find that saints and sinners are the same. When it's go time and it's business, saints and sinners are the same exact people. Because I feel like everybody will do damn near anything to protect their family and take their life to the next level. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like my way of saying that we're all the same. And we're all just out here trying to make it.
Trying to survive.
Trying to survive.
When it's life or death, I'm living. No one understands a villain. I got wounds, you couldn't fix them with some penicillin. Live my truth, at least I'm really not afraid to feel them.
Okay, so yeah, like I got shit wrong with me. Like I feel like a lot of people have shit that's just like I don't need to fix it. It's not like these deep wounds of trauma that like I need to fix. It's just I got flaws. We all have flaws. We all got shit. You couldn't fix that with anything. And I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So at least I'm not afraid to feel them. I feel all the shit, and I'm not afraid to let you know I feel that shit. That's what that line is.
Live my truth, at least I'm really not afraid to feel them. All these masks were on us long before the quarantine. Ain't nothing new, this fucking town has been a horror scene.
You already know.
I'm calling out, I keep a crucifix on every wall. If they point the hammer at me, I'll be too legit to fall.
Run that one back. Did anybody catch that one?
Ain't nothing new, this fucking
anybody
town has
catch that
been a horror scene. I'm calling out, I keep a crucifix on every wall. If they point the hammer at me, I'll be too legit to fall.
MC Hammer bar. Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
I didn't get that.
Oh,
I might be too fried.
if
here,
they
but-
point the hammer at me, I'll be too legit to fall. Basically,
Okay.
like,
See, I thought of a cross being hung on the wall with a hammer.
and that's what and that's the double entendre.
There you go. Okay.
If they point the hammer at me, I'll be too legit to fall. Put it up on there, it won't fall, but also fucking too legit to quit. MC Hammer. If they point the gun at me or point any type of evil at me, I'll be too legit. I'll be undeniable. So that's what that is.
Damn.
If they point the hammer at me, I'll be too legit to fall. Cover me in crosses, this is not a safe life. Way I'm driving, you will never see me hit the brake lights. And I'm riding through my city like it's made of ice. Everything is
So
different 'cause
this line is so cool because a lot of people don't understand that the concept of Virgil came after the songs. The concept of Virgil came after the songs. And there were some of these lyrics in here that were already written. And this goes back to exactly, Nick, what we were talking about right before everybody got here. Was like, I am blown away how everything came together to make so much sense to the Divine Comedy. For instance, the line that says, "I'm gliding through my city like it's made of ice." In the song, it was just my way of saying, like, I'm just swagging out. Like, I'm gliding through my city like it's made of ice. I'm just drifting. And I just like this idea of I'm just sliding through the city like it's all fucking made of ice. But in the Divine Comedy, hell is not fire. Hell is ice. So that's really tight that I'm playing the role of Virgil in this project. And this is like that song where it's like because Virgil can't go into paradise. That's why it's a tragedy. Virgil's not allowed into paradise. He has to bring Dante there, and then he's got to go back to hell. So he and help another person, the next person in line ready to go to paradise. That's his only role. He got to fight through hell and purgatory just to get someone else to paradise, and he got to go all the way the fuck back and do it again. That's a tragedy. That's beautiful, though. And so it's cool to me that it kind of like, this is like Virgil's acceptance of who he is. Crosses, it's like sliding through my city like it's made of ice. Like, it is made of ice. I'm out here, but I'm you know what I mean? I'm taking advantage of whatever I get. This is what I got. I'm down here. And so it's like, I just imagine this is like that last song where Virgil's okay with his situation. He's accepted it. You know what I mean? My favorite part of projects is coming up with the concept. I love coming up with the concept. Some people think it's like too much. Like, I don't need to know all that. I just want to hear some cool music. Great. I like having a reason of why this is this. So for me, I was like frustrated that I couldn't come up with a good concept. And so I was really fascinated with the Divine Comedy. I knew I wanted that to be some type of thematic element in there, but I didn't know how I wanted to do it. And we were sitting in here and being like, I was like, I think I want to call it Dante, because like Dante is the protagonist in the Divine Comedy, the one who gets led to heaven. And Trevor just looks at me, he goes, but you're more like Virgil. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. So I'm like, ooh, okay, let's call it Virgil. So that's kind of like how we really finalized the name. I thought that was I liked hearing that, like, that's true. Not Dante. None of us are Dante. These guys right here, man, Sean and Don and Trev, we all have been rocking with each other for a decade, and they have all played Virgil to me, and like, that's insane. To stick by somebody for a fucking decade and just do whatever it takes to get them someplace. Don has told me several times, Sean, these guys have told me several times, I just got to get you to where you need to go. I just got to get you to where you need to go. And it's like, do you know how fucking selfless that is for somebody to just like be rocking with you that long and be like, that's Virgil. That's Virgil. So I was really happy that this kind of came into fruition, because I really feel that way about everybody in my life has been able to guide me in that way. Anyway.
Like when I'm driving, you won't never see me hit the brake lights, and I'm gliding through my city like it's made of ice. Everything is different 'cause I paid the price. Blessings on me, got my angels right beside me. Cover me in crosses. Oh Lord, say a prayer for me in case the devil wanna try me. Cover me in crosses. Blessings on me, dripping platinum like it's records on me. Jealous Judas plotting vengeance on me. Friends to foes when I got breaded like some panettone.
Okay, stop it. Who knows what panettone is?
Is it an Italian pasta?
It's just a holiday bread, but it's a very nice. It's gifted on Christmas in Italian households. It's gifted on Christmas. It comes in those golden thing. Yeah, like white people with fruitcake. It's basically an Italian holiday bread.
Can we run it back? Can we hear that again?
Yeah.
Blessings on me, dripping platinum like it's records on me. Jealous Judas plotting vengeance on me. Friends to foes when I got breaded like some panettone. Set some goals and leave the rest up to whoever's
Okay, so
holding.
stop it. So I say blessings on me, dripping platinum like there's records on me. Jealous Judas plotting vengeance on me. Judas from the Bible. Friends to foes when I got breaded like some panettone, because that's what happens when you start making. And I've had that situation happen on a lower scale of being like, wow, there's things coming in, all these opportunities coming in now, all these things are changing, everything's elevating, and you start to see people switch up. I can't imagine on a grand scale, like when you start making all kinds of money, what can happen, because I've seen it, and it's crazy. So that's kind of what that line is, and set some goals and leave the rest up to whoever's holy. So that's like faith. You know what I mean? That's all you could do. Set some goals and then leave it up to God, or whoever else believes in that type of stuff, that they could pray for you. You know what I mean? Just set some goals and let it go. Okay.
Set some goals and leave the rest up to whoever's holding. My ride or die, she keep me focused, I'm so grateful for it. Been taking time and trying to be an inspiration for it. My back is breaking, I keep carrying the world around. I know I'm covered, I'm escaping from the devil now.
Self-explanatory. Yeah, just, got my lady. It's my ride or die. I'm trying to inspire her too, because, weird life when you're both going after a big goal. So I'm taking time and trying to be an inspiration for her.
Cover me in crosses. blessings on me, dripping platinum like this